Hello, everyone. This is AiLit Editorial Agent, my submission for the Kaggle AI Agent's Intensive Vibe Coding Capstone Project. AiLit Editorial Agent is a human-in-the-loop AI agent built for AiLit magazine. It helps literary editors review submissions by generating structured editorial support. Small literary magazines often receive poems, stories, essays, and creative submissions, but editors have limited time. Each piece deserves careful reading, theme-fit evaluation, editorial notes, and respectful communication with the writer. This agent helps the editor by reducing the first layer of editorial workload. It summarizes the submission, detects the genre, scores theme fit and originality, identifies strengths and weaknesses, suggests an editorial recommendation, and drafts a polite response email. The goal is not to replace the editor. The goal is to help the editor make faster, more organized, and more thoughtful decisions. The agent supports the process, but the final editorial decision remains with the human editor. This diagram shows the architecture of AiLit Editorial Agent. The flow begins with the editor or user entering the title, author details, genre, and submission text on the AiLit Editorial Agent page. When the user clicks Analyze Submission, the request goes to a Versal Server API route. This server route validates the input and protects sensitive keys, so the Gemini API key and Supabase service role key are never exposed on the front end. The server then sends the submission to the Gemini model, configured as Gemini-3.1-Flash-Lite. Gemini analyzes the literary text and returns structured JSON. This structured output includes summary, genre, scores, strengths, weaknesses, recommendation, editor notes, and a polite response email draft. The result is then saved in Supabase in the editorial_submissions table. From there, the editorial dashboard allows the human editor to review the analysis, update notes, change status, and make the final decision. The most important principle is human-in-the-loop control. AI analysis is advisory. Final editorial decisions remain with the human editor. These screenshots show the working flow of AiLit Editorial Agent. First, the submission and AI analysis are saved in Supabase in the editorial_submissions table. This proves that the agent is connected to a real backend and does not only generate temporary text. The table stores the title, author details, declared genre, response email draft, and editorial status. The default status is pending because the AI does not make the final decision. On the AiLit Editorial Agent page, the editor enters the title, author name, email, genre, and submission text. In this demo, I used a short poem called The Machine and the Moon. After clicking Analyze Submission, the agent creates a saved advisory analysis. It clearly states that the recommendation does not publish, accept, reject, or email the author automatically. The agent returns structured output, theme, fit score, literary quality score, originality score, fit with AiLit theme, strengths, weaknesses, editorial recommendation, editor notes, and a polite response email draft. This shows the main purpose of the project. The AI does the first layer of editorial support, while the human editor reviews the analysis and makes the final decision. In this demo, I am showing the working AiLit Editorial Agent page. The editor enters the title, author details, declared genre, and submission text. Here I am using a short poem called The Machine and the Moon. After clicking Analyze Submission, the agent creates a saved editorial analysis. It gives scores, strengths, weaknesses, an editorial recommendation, editor notes, and a polite response email draft. The important point is that this is only advisory. The agent does not publish, accept, reject, or email the writer automatically. The final editorial decision remains with the human editor.